Good morning, everyone. My name is Harunori Nagata. I'm from Hokkaido University, and now I'm the president of UNISEC. So, I'd like to thank especially participants from abroad, and I'd like to give you good information about Japan. That is, today is a national holiday in Japan, Labor Thanksgiving Day. So I'm very happy to work this day with you. So as the opening presentation, I'd like to introduce you UNISEC activities, past, present, and future. So today I'd like to talk about starting from the introduction and I'm sorry, please wait a moment. Okay. And what UNISEC has done in Japan and what enabled UNISEC to achieve them. And I'd like to introduce the first Cansat-Rocket collaboration in Japan that is made in 2002, the birth year of UNISEC Japan. And I'd like to conclude with talking about our future. So, what is UNISEC? UNISEC is an abbreviation of University Space Engineering Consortium. We are an NPO to facilitate or promote university-level students' practical space development activities, such as designing, manufacturing, and launching small satellites or small rockets. And we are established in 2002. We have 6 laboratories or groups from 40 universities now. And we have 670 student members and 250 supporters. And almost of these, most part of these supporters are university professors or teachers or graduates from our UNISEC groups. And we have 3 pillars. One is human resource development, second is technological development, and the other is outreach. Our major activities are distribute R&D funds from space enterprise and government, and engage UNISEC members with space companies, technical component facility support, consulting, and work on legal issues such as frequency band or something like that. And also, we work on safety issues, especially in launching of small rockets. And also find launch opportunities for small satellites. And technology exchange, this is very important. And joint development and purchase, or symposium, workshop, study group, and conference, and local outreach activities. They are our major activities. And our groups have launched more than 20 satellites up to now. And from Cansat to CubeSat and nanosatellite, from educational purpose to practical applications. This is what we have achieved in satellite side. And their satellite has grown up to realize really practical satellites, as you can see here. They are developed in activities of Hokkaido project led by Professor Nagata. And in rocket side, we have achieved supersonic flight, going opposite altitude, higher exceeding 8 kilometer height, or many universities challenged various type rockets, starting from model rockets, or winged flyback rockets, or no-combustion type rockets. No-combustion type rockets uses combination of boiled water and liquid nitrogen as propellants. In human resource development side, we provide many engineers or researchers who have project management skills or proficient knowledge of satellite rocket and their subsystem design and manufacturing and so on. Or to space development field in Japan, as well as many other technological areas such as car, aircraft, plant, electronics, or construction, or something like that. And what enabled UNISEC to achieve them is that UNISEC provided university students with the opportunities to see what other universities achieved and how, which leads to a strong motivation or hints to achieve something. Or the most important is a rivalry feeling with each other. Highly motivated reading persons, such as professors, continuously have considered what they can do without enough budget. Of course, no budget cannot be an excuse. And now we are growing rapidly. We started 2002. This figure includes 2001, but this is not UNISEC, but satellite group formed before as a forerunner of one of a forerunner of UNISEC. And now we have more than 60 groups being challenging with developing small satellites or rocket. But if we see both rocket group and satellite groups, numbers of satellite and rocket groups increasing is a little bit different. Although satellite group is growing rapidly, rocket group is not so. So, how to raise the number of rocket activities is a challenge in our case. And I think that this is because it is much more difficult to get into rocket development activities comparing with the case to get into satellite developing. So, next I'd like to introduce you the first Cansat-Rocket collaboration made by our laboratory and Professor Nagata's laboratory in 2002, March, just the 1 month before the birth of UNISEC. And the concept was developed by students of Nagata's laboratory in Tokyo University, and rocket was developed by our students in Hokkaido University. And this is the vehicle we used. This is one of CAMUI-type hybrid rocket we are developing. And here you can see it's the combustion chamber having solid fuel. We used PMMA in this case. And this combustion chamber is wrapped with liquid oxidizer tank. And Nagata Sensei's payload is here. And we have a parachute to make a soft landing to protect this important payload, because this payload has flight data, what we want to get. And up to now, we have developed some kinds of CAMUI-type hybrid rocket, and it started from this, the smallest one. And this is the vehicle we used to launch for the first Cansat-Rocket collaboration. So this launch was a memorial one for our laboratory also. And now this rocket has grown up to the thrust level of more than 5,000 newtons, and its apogee altitude was about 8.5 kilometer high. Now we are developing these types of motor, and now static firing tests are going, and we are going to launch this larger type in the next fiscal year. This is the vehicle we used, and this is me about 12 years ago. So the height of this vehicle was about 1.6 meter, and the total weight was about 10.5 kilogram, including propellants and payloads. And the launch was made in Hokkaido Island. So this is Japan. Now we are here, and this is Hokkaido, and I'm from here. And the launch site was here, near a coast in Taiki town, and this is the launch site. And this is the figure of the launch, and I'd like to show you the movie of our launch. Very short one. And its apogee altitude was about 1 kilometer, but launch itself was very good, very successful. Our motor has worked very well, but the result was like this. Because we failed to open a parachute at the apogee, so the vehicle made a hard crash, and the vehicle became something what it before was a rocket. But surprisingly, the advanced procedure by Nagata laboratory students had successfully extracted data from the crashed Cansat. And this is the data extracted from the Cansat memory obtained by GPS. And unfortunately, the altitude measured by GPS was not accurate. But anyway, we have got the first flight data by our first launch. And finally, I'd like to conclude by saying that our future is in the vision of UNISEC Global 2020-100. That is, I think that Kawashima-san has talked many times about this UNISEC Global UNISEC Global 2020-100. That means by the end of 2020, unfortunately 7 years later, but less than 10 years, we'd like to create a world where university students can participate in practical space projects in more than 100 countries. And I'd like to say that not countries, but regions is much better to achieve this object. So when several UNISEC something have been established, let's establish a new organization, UNISEC Global. So this is here now we have. And I think that the next 10 years future will be fruitful one with getting much larger worldwide group of UNISEC world. So thank you very much for your kind attention.